What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about DCEASED War of the Undead Gods, issue number 5 of 8. And the continued DCEASED storyline is ramping up a bit. This whole universe is pretty much on impending doom. There's heavy stakes in this thing, and a lot of characters don't make it by the end of this thing, and some nice twists and turns and some exciting action. I think the DCEASED War of the Undead Gods has been a good, you really feel the weight of everything with each passing issue, and everything seems a little bit more hopeless as the story unfolds. Even DCEASED, who thinks he's kind of immune to it, the fifth dimensional imp, one of the most powerful characters in all of DC, after going to having a scuffle a little bit with Ares, thinks he's kind of untouchable with this whole thing, and when he gets possessed, just unleashes all sorts of hell. The Green Lanterns are doing their thing. Some of them don't really make it. Superman and John kind of have their moments together where he's like, all right, John, there's billions of people in this universe. You go this way, I go that way. I understand you want to come with me, but there's a lot of lives at stake. And Superman being protector is really nice to see. And then Supergirl comes in, obviously being possessed by the anti-life equation and all that. And you see that symbol kind of tarnished a little bit. And that really takes a toll on Clark. And with Darkseid and all that coming in, it's some really crazy stuff. Even DCEASED's like, hey, you can't hurt my pal Superman. What are you going to do about it? Like, oh, crap, I'm getting possessed too. And with a fifth dimensional imp being possessed, that really amps the stakes up. And it makes you wonder, how is he ever going to survive this thing? Or how is anybody going to survive? But then the Spectre comes in, restores the Green Lantern's power core. And the end of the issue is him going toe-to-toe with DCEASED. And he's one of the people who just doesn't want to give up with the universe, because the Guardians think it's pretty much a lost cause as they meet with the Quintessence, and he's just kind of like, no, I'm not gonna let this universe go down without a fight. And I thought that was really cool and epic, with some fantastic artwork sprinkled throughout this entire thing. There's a lot going on in DC's War of the Undead Gods, and all the actions coming in at different fronts, and maybe some of the smaller character moments won't get as much time to shine. It makes me wonder, why did Taylor only make this 8 issues? Why can't it be spaced out with some spin-offs in that? See, this is a story where I feel like I wouldn't mind getting some spin-offs. Why does Dark Crisis get 100 different spin-offs that honestly don't really add up to things, when DC's War of the Undead Gods has a more fascinating universe, and the spin-offs that we've already gotten with DC's were really quite good? So I don't know. I kind of wish we had a little bit more of the smaller moments too sprinkled in throughout this, like the moment between Superman and John. I don't know. I really liked the Hope at World's End DC's story, and I kind of wish we would have gotten a spin-off book that told more of the years in between. But DC's plot is moving at such a quick pace. It's such a stark contrast to Tom Taylor's Nightwing run. It almost makes you wonder, are these written by the same writer? Because it's so distinctly different in terms of writing style and sometimes tone, but the humor can be on point at times. The emotional beats are there, and it is a rather exciting story that's keeping me guessing as to how things are going to fully unfold when the thing comes to an ultimate culmination in the next couple months. So there you go. Those are my quick thoughts on DC's War of the Undead Gods. I think it is worth checking out. I think DCEASED getting possessed is a really cool thing that's going to happen, to see how it's going to go him versus the Spectre, and you're going to have to answer all these different questions about who's stronger, who can do what. See, this is exciting stuff for me. This is one of the things I like about the Elseworld aspects of DC Comics, when you can play with these scenarios that you normally don't get to see so often. So there's that. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough, and I think that's going to be it for comic book reviews today. I just recorded 4 videos back to back to back. My throat's starting to get tickly, like I'm going to cough because I've been talking for so long. I'll be back again tomorrow to talk about World's Finest, and then DC versus Vampires All Out War, which is the final issue of that spinoff series. And I think Urban Legends will be the last one. So lots of stuff on the horizon, so look forward to all that. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.